two have arrived at an understanding, perhaps.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Paul Fellows gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in, Christian Big Daddy is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Norman rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gerald Kaneko. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Runner goes for third. Hit toward the right side. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Stepping into the box, Julio Valenzuela. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game. The 1-1. Down the third baseline. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ready for another chance? Christian Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gerald Kaneko. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Digging in to try it again, Tyrone Boucher. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And the the runner's breaking for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Riding in once again, Patrick Boyer. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 0-1 delivery. Rolled slowly to first. He's got to hurry. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Big Daddy. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in once again, Christian Big Daddy. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Get out.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gerald Kaneko. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Stepping in, Tyrone Boucher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tyrone Boucher.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 9-6 contest now.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and get.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
10-6, the final score in this game. Tulsa put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Casey Obermeyer claims the win out of the pen, his first. Daniel Gossett struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Drillers. 10 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left an even 20 men on base. For the Rockhounds, 6 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Midland Rockhounds and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Josh Guzman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Saul has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitch...
Now at the plate, Kirby Matsui, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Matsui.
The third. Big Daddy ranges to his left. The throw short hops him at first, and now 2 men are aboard. Digging in for his second at bat, Scott Warden.
Second baseman, Scott Warden.
Hard on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Digging in, Christian Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
Take a turn. Look, look, look.
And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
In now, Tyrone Boucher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Boucher.
He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with first and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rockhounds lead it 5-2. Ready once again, Christian Big Daddy. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Brignoni in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyrone Boucher. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Tyrone.
One. And there he goes towards second. Shot weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Gerald Kaneko, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Edmundo Castro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. So a big moment here, and standing in, Patrick Boyer, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chad Pinder, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. The 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. At the plate, Christian Big Daddy. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Crow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Drillers lead it 7-5.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. The Drillers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Josh Guzman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Midland Rockhounds and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So striding in, Christian Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. A windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Martin scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain.
Ready now, Christian Big Daddy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
2-2. Runner goes for second. This one's down to third. Scooped up, and that's the second out. Ready for another shot now. Gerald Kaneko, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Gerald Kaneko.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Crow is there. And that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-0. Digging in, Christian Big Daddy. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on.
Now at the plate, Tyrone Boucher. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Norman over at second. Big Daddy at first, 1 gone. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Standing in, Gerald Kaneko. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Stepping up now, Christian Big Daddy. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Martin from the outfield grabs. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding into the box, Henry Perella. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Midland Rockhounds posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Max Stone earns his first win of the season. Ronald Diaz wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Evan Murray is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fact.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Steve Chavez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging a bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning of this season.
Boone Javon.
Here's the 0-2. This one's down to third. He's right there. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Big Daddy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit at third. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. So coming to the plate, Manuel Rincon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit handed against right-handed pitching.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
So digging in now, Christian Big Daddy. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now in the box, Christian Big Daddy starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances. But it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight it's the 3rd. At the plate, Christian Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Norman on at first. Nobody out. And now a soft liner here to the right side, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Settling in now, Tyrone Boucher. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Tyrone Boucher.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now to the plate, Gerald Kaneko. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1 home. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. The tag, and they get him at the plate is 1 run. So striding forward now, Christian Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Links moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Christian Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted into center field. Moving under it, Links. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. The Rockhounds lead it 4-1. Alan Cordoba hits next. It was a walk in his last trip. Here now the 2.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Daddy takes it in. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So stepping in, Robert Pyle. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. You allow him to get on base, the scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And that'll score the run from third. And don't look now, but the lead's cut to 2 here. Into the box now, Christian Big Daddy.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to.
Runners going. Bouncer up the middle. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Coming to the plate now, Gerald Kaneko. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Gerald Kaneko.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Cordoba will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Christian Big Daddy. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 lifted in the air out towards left center. Links sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Donnie Clark claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Rockhounds. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error.